evening, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your Spider ETF stock market wrap-up for Wednesday, the 16th of October, 2024. Now, I did a special report for everybody, but I put it out this is a short one, too. I'm going to do another one tomorrow. Go to our website. It's only up one day. And it's on interest rates. And I talk about what's going to happen now in interest rates and give you my opinion as to where we're at for Canada, England, Eurozone, America. And I think it's interesting. You'll see what's going on. I try to tie it together for you. It's very short. It's about 3 to 5 minutes long. So just gives you an idea. It's on the front page. You don't need to sign up or anything. Gives you an idea. The one I do tomorrow or Friday, you will have to sign up for that one. All right. So stock indices right around it. You know, you'll read in Bloomberg and Reuters, new all-time highs, finally in the Russell. You know, just remember, we've got, 46, 47 days of new highs in the S&P. You're just getting there in the Russell. So don't tell me to get all excited about it. The others have run away. But a rising tide lifts all ships. I didn't make that saying up, and that's what's going on, and that's exactly what's taking place here. Now, you're coming down in some of the markets, but coming down isn't bearish. You're backing off a little bit, be it the Amazons and Netflix. The gold market took off again today. I have a lot of people that are very happy with that at this point in time. Uranium keeps getting more and more good talk, all right? It's company after company, Google, Amazon, they're all now getting into the game where for their data centers, they want to build or get close to wherever there's going to be these mini nuclear centers. And as I told you, I've been talking about it now for the past 2 months, that basically this is what's got to happen. Where are you going to get the electricity from to do that? The public grids are taken up, you know, everything's there. So now you're going to go back to nuclear energy. And these won't be the monster plants. They'll be neat little plants. They'll be where, I don't know. I don't know how you put them where they, if something goes wrong, you protect them. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that can tell you they're coming and big money's going at them now, not down the road, right now. The seed money's already going in, and the government's behind it. You're seeing that happen already. When we take a look at energy prices, still a problem in that. If Israel does not attack the energy infrastructure in Iran, that's a bearish element. If China doesn't do something soon, every day that goes by, it's a bearish element on the energies. What's going to make them go up? I don't see it. So what makes it go up down the road? Well, probably lower interest rates, spurring on world economies, China finally biting the bullet and giving us a real plan that is something, not, hey, believe us, we're going to do it right. That doesn't work at this point. Too much talk, not enough walk. And that's put the market down here. And everybody that produces oil wants that money. The Saudis want it, Kuwait wants it. They want to get more in their coffers. So is this the time where you're going to get it? I don't know. I mean, we've had a real fundamental change. Big countries like China, electric cars, they're not going back to gasoline cars. The rest of us, we don't have the infrastructure that they did. But remember, they're not a democracy. Government wants charging stations on that road, it's going on that road. That road, it's going. I want more of them. You're getting them, okay? So that's basically how it works there. Understand that. But you go to the Netherlands, where they have electric everywhere. That's a democracy. People bought into it. When we look at K-Web, look at how this market's still holding on. It's not even trying to rally. This gets scary because if the market lets go further after this, you've already got the trend down. You could be heading, as I said, down here. You're not even trying yet to get back to the 18-day average. I'm waiting to see if it does it. If you cross or gap 3180 here, you're going to get traders like me that look at it and they'll go, I think you can get to the 28, and these people come out of the woodwork and they start selling those markets. We'll see if that's what happens. This is a support zone that I'd look for the market, and that could be an interesting spot where it finally finds a base. Does it have to get there? No. Let's face fact. It just came off this spike all the way down here, but the pattern is the pattern, and if momentum stays in place, and talking about momentum, it is oversold, but it is pointing down, then that can happen. Then we look at Rivian, and Rivian's disappointing right now. The market, if we go back in time here, it's not crossed the 41 level of losing the embedded reading, other than right back here, all right, on the 14th. Do you see when it did that? So it lost the level. It didn't get it back. You had to go back underneath the 20 level. So it stayed lost, but you haven't really bounced. Now, I think you're going to get to that 18-day average, but it's not going to be by Rivian bouncing. I think it's not even necessarily the combination. I think Rivian now might sit like that and the price falls to it. Because each day you're dropping down. About now, 1086, day before was 1102. 1086, right? And tonight you're 1078. So let's assume it's now narrowed into 8 cents a day. Maybe tomorrow you can get to the 1060, 1070s, and that'll be an area that the market has to decide what does it do from. That's my own guess on it. In CrowdStrike, I'm looking for the market. I wanted it, and I'm hoping it can pull back to the 18-day average and not just start a new base from here. I'd like to see this work off more of this overbought condition that the market's got and come down. But I do think this market is one that you have to look at. It almost backdoors your way into the AI play for you. In uranium, as you can see, you flirted with losing the embedded reading. You didn't lose it, and now you're trying to push out. From here, you can jump. You can surprise people with jumps at this level. So keep your eye on that. I think Win is like other parts of K-Web to a degree, a little bit coming down because you still have Macau, and that is a big element for them. I do believe China will do the right thing in the end. They're just going to be very slow about it. Look for price in the 18-day average, the first red line, to be support in this market. You lost your bullish momentum. I do think they're coming together because of that. Before you go back up here, I think you'll be into this area somehow. In Toll Brothers, the market is just saying, I see it down the road. I see it. Things look good. I also see that United Airlines today did a $1.5 billion announcement of a stock buyback. I see it. They're doing it right in the face of the people that work in the airplanes wanting to go on strike, and they're not getting paid enough, and they're paying all this money to the shareholders. So this is the beginning of that. This is Christmas season coming. What do you think the big buybacks happen? Traditionally, now through December. You get all the announcements coming in, and we're going to do this to support our stock and that. So flight attendants, you are correct. You have the argument in hand. You hold out. I saw the CEO and I saw the head of the union for the flight attendants on this morning, and the CEO made it clear they can't go out on strike for your Thanksgiving time. That's not allowed under federal rules. Can they go out on Christmas? Oh, yeah. So I don't know what the game plan is here, but I'm looking at the word inflation. Everybody wants a lot of money. Boeing workers want 40% and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the flight attendants want, but I'm sure it's up there, and we're watching it one after the other. Where's all this money coming from? Number two, if we keep spending as a country, you're looking at how much we're paying on interest of GDP. You got to get nervous here at some point. Not today, but it's coming. This home builder, this is solid action. This is not bearish action. Right now, this is bullish action because you keep coming to the top part here on recently. You were trying to break through the bottom. That failed. Now you're trying the top. This action, if it flips out of here, carries the market in a pretty good way. So everyone's looking. There's pent-up demand for houses. The problem is, and there is a problem, mortgage rates are back to 6.5%. People that own homes today are not getting out of their home at 3.5%, 4% mortgages to go get a 6.5% mortgage. So supply comes off the market for that. And this is home builders. You either got to go out and figure out a way with the home builder to get a home, because you're probably better off doing that than you are buying an existing home right now. You don't stay over indefinitely, the upper Bollinger Band here. The financial services are up because each morning we're coming in. It doesn't matter which bank is reporting. It could be the second-tier banks, the Republics and so on. You're seeing they're all doing better. and that's kicking the market. I was looking today at reading a story, couldn't have been 15 minutes ago, as to now big buildings in New York selling now. I'm talking big, and they were going to take them down, being converted into, for $200 million, you're buying these monstrous, beautiful buildings, and you're going to convert them into housing one way or the other. And this is all different parts of the city that it is starting to go on, and that's because you're buying the building for land value. That's what it's going to boil down to. It costs money to take it down. The guy selling it is better off doing what? Selling it and understanding his land value in many of these cases, because those older office buildings, they're not coming back. Not doing much right here other than embedded reading. So you just stay with it until it gives it up. Energy, not so. So you fell, and we just talked about this in the past 48 hours, that the market looked like it could fall back into this, the 100-day, the gray line, the 200, and the 18-day average of closes. Exactly what you did. Now the game starts fresh. I don't know what to do with it from right there. In the gold, I was telling traders today that right up at this level, you might want to take some money off the table. Don't give up your whole position. You're overbought. You're into a Bollinger Band. Silver looks to me like it's now going to get bought at the 28.74 level, and traders will try to come out going through that higher level, that 29.65. I wouldn't touch copper. You need China for copper to be good. It's not going to come because of Europe or the United States. It's got to be China, that they do something to get things going there. You're just slipping away right here. BND, oversold, lost the bearish embedded reading now, so that's why you're oversold. There's no resistance over it. I can see the market making a run for the 18-day average, a combination of that falling a bit and prices going up to it. UUP. There's nothing stopping the dollar right here. You're embedded. You can climb. Maybe the 29.18, which tells me the euro keeps coming down. So you put it all together. You try to come up with game plans, and that's what we try to do. So when you go to the website to see that 5-minute report that I have, it's there for you. Take a look at the research that we have. Look at the other parts. I think it might do you real well to take a look at what we offer and decide maybe some of that's for you. I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourself a great evening. I'll catch up with you in the morning.